Final frontier of free speech where we can say, do, and talk about whatever the fuck we want, including those fucked up assholes in Utopia.
I still love that show.
I love this show too. I binge watched. I've only up until today I'd only seen the very first 2 hour episode.
Okay.
I binged watched everything on my DVR.
Here's
today.
the problem. I do not want to look at the live feed. I did the other night. It was like really late at night, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to check out the live feed. And so I could hear somebody. It was in the barn, and I could hear someone in there, but I couldn't see them yet. And so I'm sitting there and I'm watching and I'm watching, and I'm like, I will stop. This show is on for a fucking year.
You'll spend your life.
I will spend my life, like my whole next year will be gone because I will be in front of this camera obsessively watching.
I wonder if they have an app yet. Do you think they have a Utopia TV app? Because then
Please
that would
tell
be
me
awesome.
no. If there is, do not let me know.
Where's my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket.
Well, now I'm going to. Dang it.
Totally searching for Utopia TV app. Totally. Y'all gonna watch us search for apps now. Because that's how we roll. What do you think of the new iPhone?
The new
one.
I didn't really see too much about it. Just
It's got the bigger screen.
Yeah, that's about it. I just need something that fits in my pants.
What? And it's free, baby.
Oh, I'm going to download it now.
Utopia Fox. Don't miss a single moment. You get access to register for a free Utopian passport, become a Utopian yourself. Without a Utopia, well, I don't think you actually get to watch the live feed.
Please say you cannot watch the live feed.
Full episodes, tour, Chris versus Rob, that was a good one. Recent clips, the Goddess Circle, that was funny. When all the girls got together and they're like, let's just let the guys be douchebags for a little while. We're just all gonna sit here and love each other's vaginas.
Right, like that's the perfect world. Like, let's just let them fight. Let's sit here.
Well, like I said, I think...
Wait, did you download it?
No, I didn't. Because I, like you, will end up wasting my entire life just checking my... I already have a hard enough time. I've had to delete games off my phone because it literally becomes an obsession with me. I have this addictive personality. Yeah, that
me too.
and it drives me bonkers because I'll be like up till like 2 o'clock in the morning just going, one more crushed candy, just one more. That's why I had to get rid of Candy
I did it. I hit install.
Oh my god.
I'm awful.
Well, Mr. Toxie, I'm terribly sorry. Speaking of Mr. Toxie.
Yes.
So yesterday, I'm out shopping. We'll talk about my what the fuck moment while I was out shopping.
Okay.
But I get a text from Mrs. Toxie, asking me for, the call-in phone number and whatnot so that we can get our 8 o'clock guest in. And like 5-10 minutes later, I get another text saying, so is Callie guy in town? How are you doing? How's the kid? And I'm like, oh, we're doing great. We're fine. Blah, blah, blah. How's you and the hubs and the kid? And we proceed to have this conversation. And then at the very end of the conversation, they're inviting me to go out with them last night. And at the very end of the conversation, it's like, okay, well, I'll give you the final decision once Mrs. Toxie gets up from her nap. And I'm like, what? And then I look closely at my phone. It's not Mrs. Toxie I'm talking to. It's Mr. Toxie. And it's not like he was using Mrs. Toxie's phone. He was actually talking to me through his phone. But because they both their first name starts with the same letter, and I've put them both in my phone with the last name of Toxie, I just looked at that and just thought automatically it was just you continuing a conversation we were having. And it was not. And so I sent him a text and I said, I just realized that you are not your wife. I thought I was talking to your wife the whole time. So... Now
I'm glad he didn't spill any of my deep, dark secrets.
No, that happened later.
Later. Oh, we have stories to tell.
Not right now, but later.
Later tonight, we have stories to tell.
9 o'clock hour, we've got stories about vagina chips.
Oh, gyno chairs.
Yeah, the gyno chair. Let's see.
Leon.
Oh, there's Mrs. Toxie and I trying to buy a car in the middle of a particular location in town where you don't actually buy cars. And yet we're assaulting a car salesman.
I'd like to know what you feel about the Traverse.
Yeah. What do you have available in like the $2,500 range? Gets great gas mileage.
The
Great store.
$2,500 range, I do like that.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I'm a cheapo. I'm
I
a
don't blame you.
cheapskate. Cheapskate. $2,500 and I'll drive it into the ground and spend another $2,500 and get a new car. It's a hell of a lot better.
Can I just tell you, and then we'll go back to different obsessions and stuff, but I just thought of it because I just got an invite to something. Oh, it is here in Las Vegas.
Hmm.
Oh, that's cool. So at least it's local. It's a biker thing too.
Ooh,
Rawr.
that's my thing.
But I did receive my first marriage proposal via Facebook.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your tits nice. Marry me.
Marry me. Basically, yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
that
some
was
great.
it.
I switched my profile a couple of months ago from an actual profile over to a fan page. Um, because it is much easier for me to manage a fan page than it is to manage another profile. As anyone who has multiple pages and or profiles knows, I get messages. I don't get penis pictures. I get fucked up ass messages like this one. So I'm gonna pull up some recent messages that I have gotten. Um, yes, this is the one. This is from a man named Lub Charles. I'm gonna call all you out. Hi, I love you as you are. Accept God way. The same thing I do people. I accept them as they are.
Aw.
Here's from Umar Sambe. I love IJ love the women as his open parenthesis her comma its close parenthesis kept silent gives me a woman I sui cherry you. This is the shit I
What
get
do
on
you
Facebook.
get?
I can't make that shit the fuck up.
Her it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Let's see. Here's what I got. Hey, sexy. And then it's a woman sending me a breast photo she has pierced nipples,
interesting.
kind of hot nipples. I won't turn all the way.
Nice.
I'm like, yeah,
Pretty.
it's good. And then I
Handful.
guess I didn't respond, so, she messaged a few more times. That's just, hey, Toxie. Let's see. Hi, hello. Can I say how irresistible you are? Yes, you can. Hello, I'm deaf.
Hi, I'm Toxie.
I'm going to go to hell for saying this, but is it safe to say he doesn't listen to our show?
Probably.
And I normally respond to people when they message me like, hey, listen to our show. I won't do that. See, I get like, hey, boo, how are you?
No, I
Hi.
don't get that shit. I get the
Hi,
hello,
beauty.
IJ love the women as his, her, it's kept silent gives me a woman I sui jerry you.
I did get my first. Oh my goodness.
Squiggle squiggle dot dot llama
No,
vomit.
no, no, no. I get plenty of those.
Okay.
I did get my first where I am not good right now about keeping up on my messages. And so I was really good at first, but now I'm not. So a lot of times people will like message, and then I'll respond and they'll have already, tried messaging me like 5 times. So this guy did just that. And he was like, hey Toxie, why aren't you talking to me? Hey Toxie, are you getting my message? Hey. And then the next one is like, bitch, stop messaging my husband. And then I got blocked. I never, not one time responded, not even a hello, not a check out our show, nothing. I had not responded.
You
but
got a crazy wife.
I got a crazy wife. So her husband was messaging me and then she saw it and she responded. So I'm gonna look for her when I go out in the parking lot at the later.
That is funny. I don't get those. Everyone else
Here's
gets
love,
marriage.
love, baby greetings. I get little flowers.
I get that kind of stuff too, but the majority of my messages are these crazy Google translated messages. Look, what's with the his, her, it's, they thing? Like, I don't understand you.
Wow, you're hot. Thanks, Thomas.
No,
And I'm coming back out here specifically for you. You're so beautiful.
here's
Hello.
the one I get the most that I just love because thank you. I hadn't noticed that I have giant tits. Wow, your tits are huge. Hey, those are big boobs. Nice boobs. Wanna fuck? No.
Oh, hello. Normally I don't do this, but I wanted to acknowledge you and say God, I would get I should just do nothing but read these to myself all night. And I'll wake up feeling fabulous. Wait, hello. Normally I do not do this, but I wanted to acknowledge you and say you're magnificently gorgeous. And you're also breathtaking. Taken. Hope you don't mind me being so straightforward. No, but I do mind poor grammar.
That is nothing compared to the poor grammar I just read to you. Hello, Angel.
My pleasure. Oh, here's one I said hi and thank you. My pleasure, love.
Oh, Mr. Talksme sent me a picture of a penis. It's not his penis. He sent me this penis before.
Yes, he has stock photos on his phone.
Although I did get to see Mr. Taxi's penis. There were some
There's
photo passages happening.
some photo pics. Oh, here's one. I love darling. I like I think he means you. I want to suck you. Darling love
I think he's trying to have cyber sex with you through a one-way text message.
Wahab, it's not happening.
Yeah.
But thank you, Wahab.
Aha!
Shout out to Wahab.
Ahab is probably how you say that.
Wahab. Thank you very much for accepting me to be your friend. I'm Steve from Ghana, Africa. Glad to meet you. I will be happy to read more from you. Oi, Linda.
Oi,
Seriously,
Linda.
this guy just says, Oi, Linda.
I think Linda means something in another language.
Does it?
I think it means beautiful in something.
Oi, Linda.
Anyone know that? Any of our fans out there know what old Linda means?
Oi, Linda.
Chat.
And penis pic.
No penis pictures for me. I still don't get penis pictures. I don't understand why I don't get penis pictures. I want to see your penises too. I will laugh and point generally, but I still want to see them.
Here, see, these are nice. Hey, how are you? Thanks for the ad. Aw, this guy's butthurt.
Why is he butthurt?
Oh, because he said, and he said his name. I just moved to Vegas and gave me his number. And then the next one was like, hey, and he's like, I see you don't respond, so bye.
Did you read my profile at all? You do realize that this is a page for a radio personality, not a real human being.
This one, hey, well, I am a real human being.
You are, but
hey,
Toxie
let's
is
become
not.
friends. Yeah, that's true.
Toxie's not going on dates with anyone.
Toxie's not dating. Toxie's not dating, period.
Toxie's not even dating Mr. Toxie. Let's get that straight. Her cold, dead fish heart.
I'm dead inside. Done.
No
It was
love.
actually funny. Last night we were out, and like I said, we'll talk about it later. But at one point, a slow song came on, and you're even like, "Go dance with Mr. Toxie," and we go up, and she goes, "Just it'll be romantic," and I'm like, "You lost me right there."
I'm like,
I'm
damn.
done.
They danced for like 2.5 seconds.
We went for 2 seconds, and that was it.
Guys are crazy.
Oh, is this?
I was wishing Cali Guy had been there. It would have been good. Linda is beautiful in Spanish. That's what Cali Guy says.
She has said, she might have been calling. Our guest might have been calling in. Hold on.
Oh, now?
Hello.
Oh, I see the lines are busy.
I see him. Hi. It's just ringing, right? All right. Can you? We'll do it right at 8. I'm so sorry. I'm on there now. Do you have her?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, she has you. Yeah. She we have to be physically looking at it to be able to answer it.
Yeah.
It won't actually ring.
Yeah, it doesn't buzz.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye. Sorry, Kathy.
All right, so you guys want to come on now? Oh, I can do that. All right, so I think I have them listening in. Let me just here put our headphones on real quick. Can you
There
guys
goes
hear
my
us?
hair.
Kathy, can you
Hi,
guys
we're
hear us?
here.
Okay, good. Good, good. Good. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to turn you guys down that way you can just listen in and then we'll tag you when it's your turn, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right. There. Now, back to what the fuck were we talking about? Oh, you have a cold, dead heart. That's what we were talking about. We were talking about the fact
My
that
dead heart.
Toxie wants nothing to do with romance with Mr. Toxie.
Just period. I sound so loud.
It's the headphones. You
Oh,
can turn
dang
yourself
it.
down.
What am I?
I have no idea. Follow the cord. We don't normally use the headphones in here because we don't normally have guests on the phone. So we're adjusting to fit. There you go. See? Turn it down. Is that good for you? Mary Haddle, you're not going to be able to hear yourself over there. You have no microphone. Doofus. It's a good thing you're pretty.
It's still loud.
Yeah, you
Just
can
turn
turn
it on
yourself
next to
down.
nothing.
You
I
can
will
turn
whisper.
yourself down. Whisper
I
to
will
me.
whisper. So we, oh, I'm so loud. So we did go out to dance out on the floor, and it lasted 2 seconds.
I don't even think you guys were gone for 30 seconds.
It wasn't very
No.
long.
However, they played like 4 or 5 slow songs in a row. Callie Guy and I would have been up there doing the side to side junior high school sway dance the whole time through all of them.
Right.
We're very romantic people.
I am not.
I
And I
know.
also said to Mr. Toxie, like, I don't think I'm supposed to lead. So at that point, I'm like, I think we're done. I've had enough.
Have you had enough?
I had enough.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm super, super, super excited because of this new software. Because I also get to train you to do everything I do back here and go on a 2 week vacation. It's going to be great.
Yay. Wait, am I? Will I be broadcasting by myself at any time during your vacation?
I hope not. We're going to line up a bunch of people to come in
We
and
should, because I'm kind of boring. I mean, I
yeah.
have like a 15-minute expiration date.
Well, we could always change it into the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City's One Direction special.
What? I'm good. I will have to talk about it in our catch up. I did go to the One Direction concert.
I saw the posts and yeah, it's okay to ignore the fact that you went and did that on a school night.
I will pretend I didn't.
So why did you drive all the way to Phoenix?
Because they were not in Las Vegas, except they announced they were here for the iHeartRadio
Mm-hmm.
show. But at that point, we bought these tickets last year, and I
Oh,
tried to get it for Pasadena, and they were sold out.
wow.
And then they opened other shows after I bought Phoenix.
Was
So,
this bands are no longer making money on CD sales, on album sales. So the only way they're
right,
making money is when they go on tour. And so
right.
tour tickets have gone from like 50, 60, $80,
To a
120 for front
gazillion.
row,
Yeah.
right, to like nosebleed seats for the Michael Bublé concert that I went to last year were $180
Hmm.
a piece. Like I can't even imagine getting out of nosebleed and into second tier, not even floor seats, just second tier. I can't imagine what that cost anyone.
I'm a huge Aerosmith fan. I don't like spending money on concerts. I
Okay.
don't. It's, for my child, so that's okay. But the only one we always went to was Aerosmith. I'm a huge, huge Aerosmith fan.
That
So we've been to like,
that confuses me a little that you're a
does
huge
it?
Aerosmith fan. Yeah.
Huge. I used to be a huge like metal and hair bands and all of that. Yeah, go figure. So
Well,
ever
I'm
since I was a teenager, every single Aerosmith concert that came to town, and they went almost yearly,
mm-hmm.
every single tour I never missed. The first one I missed,
Mm-hmm.
I was pregnant with my child. I was due 2 days after the concert,
Mm-hmm.
and I still tried to book tickets near an exit, an
Just in
emergency
case.
exit, and Mr. Toxie refused to allow me to go.
Oh, see?
And I'm like, but I mapped how far it is to the hospital, and our seats are by the emergency exit, and I think I'll be okay. And I could not go.
Mm.
So, but eventually, we've gone here and we went from before having kids, we were like, sixth row, seventh row. whatever it took, we wanted to be up front to like, hey babe, I mean, there's still 2 rows behind us before the end of the MGM. Couldn't we have gotten those? Like, were they any cheaper? And so finally, the last 2 tours they came, I was like, I have no interest.
Yeah, I was like that with you too. I haven't missed a U2 concert in years. Many concerts I've been to, but I missed the one because they came my due month when I was pregnant with my son. So I didn't want to take that risk as well.
Right.
And then after that, my son and I were both dreadfully sick the next year when they went on tour again. This last tour they went on, I went to go get tickets and they had sold out the entire venue in 3 days. There weren't even nosebleed seats available. This next one that's coming around, they just gave their album out for free, which makes me believe that nosebleed seats are going to be $300 at the next concert. And unless somebody wants to buy me those tickets, I need two because I don't go to concerts alone. So I need 2 tickets to the next U2 concert in like a 200-mile radius of Vegas. I'll go to St. George if that's what it takes. I'll take it in the butt for 2 tickets to U2. You can put it in my pooper. No takers?
I totally, just to share, I can't believe I missed what led up to I'll take it in the pooper. Um, but the chat is throwing me off completely. So I just realized I wasn't on the right chat page. And there was some good stuff going on. Like Ink Spot Stories, I swear it's all just insert random words put together. Callie Guy said Linda is beautiful in Spanish. Wendy of Neverland said, I don't get weenie pics either, but she knows why. Ink Spot Stories offered weenie pics. She said, no, my wife doesn't approve. Vendetta's down to buffer some dick pics. Vendetta, it's TOXI at SinCityBounty.com.
I would like you to know that we have had a vendetta dick pic flow through this building
Oh,
before.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Before my time.
Oh, yeah, before your time. But he
And
sent us a
then
dick pic a while ago.
Vendetta said, I always found myself to be more hetero-flexible than set in my ways.
Yeah, I like people who will label themselves as
Video
hetero-flexible.
Video frozen, no audio. Are we still frozen?
No, I'm fine. It looks to me like we're broadcasting fine. Anyone else having any problems? Anyone? Anyone? It's probably your computer, dear. Heteroflexible.
What is heteroflexible?
It means that you generally identify as one direction.
That's
but,
what makes you beautiful.
But sometimes that isn't in
not
sync.
the band.
So
you're killing me. You're killing me.
When it's 98 degrees up in this bitch. And I gotta go hire a Backstreet Boy. I can go on because we could totally talk about with there's some new kids on the block that I think everyone should be introduced to. I'm doing like my Howie Mandel thing now. Hey.
You get them all in there.
I totally could. Who did I miss? Oh, I love it when they grow up from boys to men.
I do like Boys to Men.
Boys to Men is good. Boys to Men is awesome. There was a group called 702 that was out of Vegas that did some really good stuff.
Really? They were out of Vegas?
Yeah. Along the lines of Boys to Men. I went to school with like 3 of them in high school. Or no, junior high. Went to like junior high with them. We may have to close our door because the sports show just let out. So there's going to be a bunch of teenagers who talk sports walking through the hallways and they can't talk. They really shouldn't be listening to us talk about vagina chips.
Kids. They're older guys.
It's supposed to be a teenager show.
None of them were teenagers. If they were, I'm screwed. Like, if that's what teenagers look like now.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah. I would like you all to know that I have perved on many a high school boy lately. Because I got one of those really football gung-ho high schools right around the corner from my house. And so they do car washes regularly in the parking lots of the 7-Eleven and Starbucks and Smith's that are all right next to my house. And so like towards the end of summer when the football teams are doing their summer camp, they're also raising funds. And so there's all these 16, 17, 18-year-old football players with no shirts on, all sweaty washing cars in parking lots. And I'm like, I am going to jail.
My daughter, when
Gonna
we
die.
drive by the kids who are out, like sometimes the high school track team, like the boys are running without shirts, and my daughter yells out, "Put a shirt on!"
And you're like, shh, daughter, it's okay. It's okay.
No, I'm not in
Mm-hmm.
any way. Actually, there was did you ever watch Friday Night Lights?
No, I didn't.
One of my favorite shows ever.
I heard it was
I
good.
mean, just absolutely phenomenal show. And I love sports movies and sports shows and all of that. So there
Because we know
was
you love to watch sports.
I don't watch sports, but I grew up in a very my brother played semi-pro football, played a lot of different sports.
Mhm.
He's up in BFE right now in the middle of nowhere, and like his big thing is he's playing
Freezing,
like volleyball, not
freezes.
volleyball, basketball every single night, 7 days a week. And so he's like, you've got to bring my daughter up there. She's like, she'd love it. They play so competitively every night.
And then you're
So,
like, well, then there's the snow
well,
that's
it's
there
not snowing
now.
yet. There's no snow there yet. So, anyway, so Friday Night Lights, there was this guy on there, Taylor Kitsch, however you pronounce his last name, and man, I was hot for that boy. I was
Mhm.
so hot for that boy. And one day, all of a sudden, I'm going like, damn, this boy is hot. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm gonna IMDb him and make sure he's legal.
They are all now,
They were then too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I can keep perving on him because, I just had to
Yeah.
make sure he was actually the actual actor was legal.
Well, I mean, guys talk all the time about girls and how they're maturing so much faster than they used to and whatever. And I'm like, guys are doing the same thing. And just so you know, there are some 15-year-old boys running around. They're ripped like fucking Jesus with no shirts on, washing cars in my Smith's parking lot.
I have a friend, they are it's killing me because I can't think of it. I don't it's not Samoan.
But
It's an
it's
islander. It's an islander. And so her husband is. And so her kids, like her husband's taller than Mr. Toxie, just
wow,
big guy, looks like The Rock. Like
wow.
he could be The Rock stunt double. And so their older son, he like just started high school and he's tall and, big and like football player and everything. But their little one is like, I want to say he's probably about 7 right now, maybe 8, and he plays football.
Hmm.
And he has these abs that are ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like I'll on break I'll have to show you a picture,
I've
but
seen little bitty baby abs. I've seen little boys who are just built like
it's
they're lifting weights. It's
that's
like,
what it is. That's what it is.
no.
He's built already like
Like,
that's
no, you should have a little chubby belly and a little flabby booty and be,
but they're
dancing
also
in the pale
but
naked
not
moonlight.
necessarily because they might just have the body that
Yeah,
that
that was
does that,
given to
and then
them.
between his sports and their boxers,
Right.
um he's not like working out like trying to build abs, but I mean they're insane abs for a child. Insane.
More abs than I think I could ever have. So we're going to take a quick little break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Kathy from Club Catalina, right? Club Catalina?
Yes.
About,
No. Yes, Club Catalina. Sorry.
and about her Halloween boo bash. We'll be back after these messages from our friends.
Say today, what can I say? What can I say to take her pain away? Don't know why I'm trying. There ain't no words. I remember now.